Celeb Secrets is talking to LaRon Hines. LaRon, you have so many amazing things going on for you right now. So we're just going to talk about all of that. Let's start talking about your new Snapchat show, which is coming out February 4th. How did this kind of come to be? How did the name come to be? And just tell me a little bit about the show.
I remember vividly, it was like the end of 2020, like before going into 2021. I was reached out to by this company, Leopard USA, who was helping me produce the show. And they were like, talking about the idea of wanting me to do a family style show that would include me, it would include my family, just they came to me with the idea. And at first I wasn't really I was like, okay, I'm interested in it and we can talk about it, but it wasn't like something that I really wanted to do off the bat. I went into it with an open mind, and I ended up loving every bit of the process, the interviews that we had to do, the filming, everything about it was just so fun. And then the name really just came about is because once they really talked to me, they would just realize that it was a lot more to me than just what I was showing on social media. And that's really what they wanted to portray on the show. They kind of just see me a certain way on social media, and this show is going to kind of give people an insight on me offline, LaRon the actor, LaRon the singer, LaRon the dancer, as opposed to just LaRon the guy that you see on TikTok. That's really how the name came about, because they felt I'm kind of the person that does a little bit of everything. So I guess I'm one in a million. So that's really where the name kind of came from.
And why don't you tell me just a little bit about what it's like, doing all of those different things?
It definitely does get overwhelming at times, but I mean, it's something that I love to do. I feel scared when I'm not moving or anything. When I'm not doing something constantly, I feel scared because does this mean I'm dying down? What's going on? I felt it feels wrong when I'm not moving, because it's so it's overwhelming, but it's something that I truly love doing. And I love to keep myself busy all the time.
Let's talk about your music. You just put out your single Web of Lies. Tell me a little bit about the process when you go into the studio to record a song. How does the song kind of come to be? And with that song specifically, what was the writing and recording process like? And just tell me a little bit about that.
Well, really and truly, this song was a little bit different than a lot of my other songs. I was just given a beat, and I was just what, we're gonna write to it. And then something just kept going off in my head. I kind of just stayed at the studio all day writing it. I'm the kind of person I like to just sit in silence, just play the music and just let me do my thing. That's really what I prefer to do. I'll come up with melodies, and then the words may come after, or how I'm feeling may come first. It really varies, but this song kind of just came from a moment of just being in the studio and just thinking about a lot of different things, and just hearing the melodies, but I wasn't really hearing the words. And then it just hit me just randomly, and then I just started, once I got Web of Lies in my head, a whole song just came out of nowhere.
What do you describe your musical genre as?
I feel like I have a pop fusion in terms of the beat kind of thing, but my vocals are very my vocals and my lyrics, they tend to be very R&B with a little bit of pop in it. So it's that's really one thing that I really do feel I'm able to bring both together, both of the two genres that I love so much. I started out doing R&B, and I'm really getting more into pop music. That was really just how I got my start, was within the R&B space. So I kind of want to branch out and try new things, but also stay true to how I was before.
What has it been like to see your dreams, come true, especially with, the Asking Preschoolers, with Jabria and all of that? Everyone loves watching those. So, what has it been like to have your dreams come true, I guess, especially with that TikTok trend, and just have it all happen for you, I guess?
Well, honestly, it's been kind of a full circle moment, I guess you could see, because now with the TikTok, I am working with kids who are around the same age that I was when I discovered that I wanted to be within the entertainment space. So it is kind of interesting to just see their likes and their interests and things of that. I feel like the one who takes after me the most, of course, is my little sister Jabria. She kind of wants to be within the same space. She wants to act, she wants to sing, things, she loves to dance. So it's just it's just it's kind of cool to see like, you know, how their interests are. And then you just kind of look at it from an older person's perspective. It's like, is this how people saw me as a kid? Like, is this what people saw like with me as a kid? So it's pretty cool to see.
What has been like the coolest thing that you've gotten to do? I mean, I know you started your music career and you have a bunch of Grammy stuff coming up and all of that. So what's just been the coolest experience that you've had so far?
I want to say the coolest for me was last year. I was nominated for an NAACP Image Award where I actually won, and it was actually really cool. It was broadcasted on TV and everything, and it was a super surreal moment.
And what has been your favorite video that you've ever filmed?
I did like a recent video where the kids reacted to my music video. And that's actually one of my favorite videos up to date for sure. Because like, you know, it was their like live reactions. They've heard the song because their parents played them the song whenever it like released and everything like that, but they hadn't seen the video. I wouldn't call it risque, but it's like, it's very edgy. I will say that, like for me and the content that I create, it's a little different, I will say, but it's like, you know, it's an artistic expression is how I see it. So it was very interesting to get their reaction, like, you know, like to the different things in the video. So it was pretty fun.
With your music career, are there any, you know, if you were to do like a collaboration with an artist, I guess, who would it be?
I mean, of course, we can always dream big and just say like any of the greats that I named, like, you know, Beyonce, Drake, Usher. Those are like my dream collabs. But an artist that I would really love to collaborate with that is like, you know, on a scale that's like not necessarily as big as them. Let's see. Chloe Bailey for sure. I love her. Normani. I love like the new R&B girls for sure. And there's this girl group out of England called Flow. I love their music so much, and they're like on the rise for sure. I would love to collaborate with those three. Anything
coming up? Like, I know you have some shows coming up, like anything that you can tease?
I'm tapping more into my artist side for sure this year. Like, you know, I feel like this is the year for LaRon, the artist, like LaRon, the singer. So it's just like a lot of different shows that are going on. And then of course the Grammys, I'm invited to the Grammys, so that may have opportunities coming from that. You never know. But I'm just super excited to see where this year takes me. There's a lot more music coming out. I just released Web of Lies back in December, but I do have songs set to release around like April. So I'm super excited for all of this.
You said, you know, you love the performers who really put on a show. So what is your show going to be like?
I said this from the jump. I did a show at my birthday party and I got on the phone with my choreographer. I was like, listen, I don't want to create a regular show. I want to create an experience for everybody watching. Like I don't want it to be like, you know, just a show. I get on stage, I talk a little, you guys respond. I say, hey, my name is LaRon. I'm about to sing this song. I don't want it to be like that. I want it start to finish. Like, you know, I want the drums, the keyboard, the lights, the climax, the declines. I want everything to just feel so, I want it to feel like you're watching a movie. Like you should feel like you're watching a stage play almost when you're watching me. Just like less dialogue and more music, I guess you could say. That's kind of how I would describe it. Like, you know, there's like a rise and a fall.
Since we are Celeb Secrets, I'm wondering if there are any secrets or behind the scenes things that, you know, people wouldn't know from just seeing your videos, seeing you acting, seeing you dancing, singing.
I guess there's a lot of secrets that will be found out if you watch my show. So that's insight right there that I can say. You know, the show is going to have it's going to give you a big insight on my life and the things going on in my life for sure. It's not really a secret, but I mean, if Chloe Bailey is watching this, I've been looking for you. So that's not really a secret though. So shout out to Chloe Bailey though.